The man tightly taped the button on the floor. Suddenly, the exit of the room appeared. Just as he was about to leave, the button popped out of the tape, and he instantly felt crushed. He was sure something in here was working against him. He used a metal plate to press the button down and taped it again, but the metal plate was lifted as well. The man was now completely hopeless. For a moment, he thought about giving up and pressed a button. To his surprise, a rope appeared. After testing, he realized the rope could help him escape, but the door still needed a key. Before he could react, the door suddenly slammed shut, almost breaking his back. In a fit of rage, he kicked the wall, and suddenly a key appeared in the air. But when he inserted the key into the door, it still wouldn't open. It turned out there was a combination lock above the door. The door slammed into him again, and in his fury, he threw away a plunger, accidentally summoning a native man. Seeing the numbers on the native's head, he realized that those were the code. After reworking the process, he cracked the code and finally opened the door. However, behind it was still a small space, and he got stuck. At that moment, he started to miss the room full of buttons. At least there were food, toys, and no need to work. Just as he was regretting it, a gust of wind blew through, and he noticed a hidden door. He pulled it open and sprinted down the corridor, finally entering a larger space, feeling like he had escaped. However, when he looked up, on the walls, countless adult angels slowly emerged, blending into the surface, leaving behind countless buttons. The man collapsed in an instant. Meanwhile, somewhere, an intense boxing match was taking place. He pressed one of the buttons and the restrained boxer's neck suddenly stretched, slamming his head into the opponent. But in the room where the man stood, nothing happened. The man pressed another button, and the boxer swung his head at the referee. He kept pressing the buttons, and the boxer relentlessly struck the bell with his head. The man felt confused. Why was this place so different from the last? Just as he was about to give up, he looked up and realized there was no ceiling. He saw angels flying in the distance and a patch of sky that seemed to lead to the exit. He began to climb upwards. Each time he pressed a button, the world outside reacted with strange phenomena. As he climbed higher, the effects spread farther, bringing storms, disasters, and even a moon landing. After what felt like an eternity, the man began to float in the air as though he had become an angel. He could easily press every button, altering everything on Earth and even controlling the stars in the universe. Surrounded by feathers that symbolized freedom, he finally reached another room. This time, there were no angels, only the gradually emerging outlines of continents, the world map. At that moment, a massive button appeared before him. The man walked forward, pressed the button that symbolized the future.